Alright, so today we are going to be rebuilding the front end of this 2001 Chevrolet Silverado. I bought a 21-piece kit off of eBay, and we're basically going to be replacing everything. Upper control arms, wheel bearings, tie rods, tie rod ends, ball joints, idler arms, and pitman arms. So I mean, we got basically the whole front end kit. While we have everything apart here, we're also going to be prepping the frame for paint because it looks like shit. So we're going to prep it, we're going to paint it, we're going to paint the fender liner. So I'm going to go ahead and start pulling everything off. And then once I get done, I'll go ahead and update you. So I'm gonna go ahead and interrupt the time lapse, and in case you couldn't tell in the video or of me taking it apart, this torsion bar right here was kind of flexing or like moving whenever I was taking it off. So when I took it off, it ended up just kind of like pulling the rest of it off, and I'm gonna leave that in the video because I want y'all to learn from it. So you need to go and get a torsion bar tool from AutoZone and end up taking this torsion bar completely off. So I didn't plan on taking the lower control arm off, which is why I didn't already do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and just be safe, get the torsion bar tool, take the torsion keys loose, take the torsion bar out, and then I'll pull the lower control arm out, and then we'll go ahead and paint everything, and then it should look better. I got my brake over here taped up, and then we gotta, once I get the other side done, we gotta start doing the tie rods. We gotta start getting the tie rods off and the pitman arms and everything else off. So I'm gonna go ahead and run AutoZone, grab everything else, and then get back to work. Alright, so here's your torsion bar tool. And I'm not really gonna show you how to use it. I hope you already know how to use it. But this is what it is, this is what you needed. So we're gonna go ahead and get the torsion bar off and get the lower control arm off. And then we're gonna do the same thing to the other side and then just pull it all off. And then we'll go from there. So my camera had died, so I didn't get to show y'all everything, but I went ahead and I sanded down the frame. I took the tie rods off and I loosened the pitman arms, but you're gonna have to have a pitman arm tool or you're not gonna get them off. So that's where I'm at right now. I went ahead and done basically everything else. The only thing I gotta do now is take that other pitman arm off, tape, kind of just like wipe it down to make sure everything's clean, and then go ahead and spray it all. I'm about to go ahead and run to AutoZone and Walmart because I grabbed the wrong paint color. I grabbed dark walnut. You might not be able to see it in this, but it's kind of like a brownish color. So we're gonna go ahead and change that because I definitely don't want a brown. But yeah, so I'm gonna grab everything else I need, and then we're gonna go ahead and paint it and then start putting it back together. So hopefully tomorrow we can finish it up. Alright, so we are about to be able to start reassembling everything, and we don't want all of our measurements and crap to be off. So we're going to take the old tie rod and basically make sure it's all the same, like this even and everything. So we're going to take this one, and as long as this one is the same length as that one, then none of our angles will really change much. So, I mean, really all we'll have to do is make sure the upper control arms are aligned, or in good enough position to be aligned. So if we can match this tie rod to that one, then we'll be fine. Alright, that's just about dead on right there. So then you just run these little nuts right here, up right there, and they can't back off. I don't really know why we got a second one right here though, to be honest. And then right here we got a little grease fitting, so we're gonna run him in there. Always need to make sure you got the grease fittings. Don't tighten it up too much so you'll break it, and then you're up a creek without a paddle. Alright.
Are you going to put the grease back in there?
Yeah, we're going to have to grease it whenever we get done. And now we got our card key. So now this tie rod right here is complete. And we got to do one more. We're going to keep them. So, while I'm waiting for all my paint to dry, I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning up, not like everything, but I'm just trying to straighten up a little bit, make everything look a little pretty, I guess. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, wait for the paint to dry, grab some lunch, and then dive right back into it. Alright, so now I forgot to mention it and show you, but literally all you have to do to put your bearing in there is fucking take it. Here, let me undo this right here. Put that at the top. Line that baby up right there. Flip her on over. Hold on, let me go grab my end pack. And these bolts are 15s. Just in case you were wondering. Now you're just gonna take them and run them down. Now you got your new bearings in your hub. Alright, Now we're good to put this one back in the truck. Okay, so we done got everything painted. It's all dried. There's the lower control arm. I've already put the sway bar, tie rods, steering linkages, pitman arms. So now I'm starting the reassembly phase. So as you can tell, we have a problem here. The tie rod is hitting the sway bar. So I actually have the sway bar on upside down. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take all this off. Well, I'm gonna just take the sway bar off. And then we'll be able to go ahead and flip it around So once I go ahead and do that, I'll show you, like, I'll be back and then we'll start finishing it up.